welcome back, Loonatics, to the ASMR episode of Castle Crashers. Just kidding. But welcome back. We're going to continue.
Sup? It's Bradley and Steven, and Paul's still here.
Yep, obviously.
We had an interesting topic to bring up to you guys today. It's a little bit of a Final Fantasy 9. And I think Paul has more information on this.
I don't have a lot of information because there's not a lot of information yet. But I guess there's going to be not young children, not like little kids, but like a kids aimed Final Fantasy 9 TV show.
Oh, really?
Like I think 9 to like preteens kind of aimed. And I don't know what exactly they're gonna cover, or if it's gonna it's just gonna take place in the universe. Is it gonna be like about the main cast, or is it gonna follow the story? Because while generally being a little more lighthearted than most Final Fantasies, there are still some mature themes in Final Fantasy 9. But I thought that was interesting when I saw it. I was kind of taken aback that they were gonna make a Final Fantasy 9 show.
I am a classics guy through and through. Like, I can tell you right now that I grew up with the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo, but on PlayStation, Final Fantasy 9 was one of my favorite Final Fantasies.
I miss Vivi. That's the only thing I like about Final Fantasy 9.
I loved all kinds of things. Like, Materia was a garbage system, I'll be completely honest with you. There was all kinds of stuff from Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 that they tried to do that was just boring and stupid, and quite frankly, as much as the games were good, they improved on it in Final Fantasy 9 that just made everything so much better.
Yeah.
Rock on, rock on!
Rock on, rock on, Bruce!
People are going to hate me for that comment because there's a lot of people on this planet that are like, Final Fantasy 7 was the best thing ever made. But, yeah.
You know,
It's not true.
demonstrably false.
Because that's the same kind of people who say stuff like, I died in the corner mode. It's the same kind of people who say, like, Skyrim's the best game ever. Like, I love Skyrim.
I don't know how to
But-
attack you. There we go.
There's no such thing as the best game ever, because games are constantly.
Not only that, but it's also like subjective. I mean, like,
Some people enjoy different kinds of games.
Like, I mean, my favorite RPG
Okay.
is Suikoden 2.
Just mash it.
I got you. Yeah, like
God.
that's
Oh, I
a great
can't
game from my
revive.
childhood, but having played it as an adult, as much as I love it, and I still thought it held up fairly well, it is absolutely incredibly guilty of being aggressive with random encounters, to the point where they actually gave players like a let go option when you're higher level.
We failed.
Yeah, we're not good at this.
Oh, you didn't do your level up.
No, it didn't let me last time.
Coward. But that is, still one of my favorite games.
We're gonna fight the boss again, that way we can get some experience.
Good idea. And of course, Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game, but there's lots of people who would say it wasn't that good, and there's certainly some very notable people who would tell you that 3D Zeldas in general aren't good. Which, to each their own. I don't agree with that opinion, but
There's I loved Wind Waker, but there's people that just hate the fact that there's a 2D version of Link.
I think a lot of that controversy came from the fact that, like, the reveal of the next Zelda looked like a lot more like
You know what it...
Ocarina of Time, but more mature.
I'll be honest
And
with
then
you.
they came out with Wind Waker out of nowhere.
You know what it probably was? I mean, let's look at the time zones and let's see who was actually playing these games. When Zelda came out, it was my generation that was playing it. It was my generation that was actually, like, involved with the original Zelda, and, I'm gonna let you guys kill me here. We started playing with the NES, then we went to, like, the Link's Awakening, or sorry, the Link's, A Legend of Zelda, 2. Then there was the Ocarina, Link to the Past, and then Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And it had seemed like it was growing with us. And then when you got to the GameCube, there was a definite, like, toned down, kind of like kiddie feel to it. And as much as I love the Wind Waker, it's great. I enjoy it.
Shoot, there goes
I
the
know
phone.
at that point in time that anybody who was around my age thought, wow, Nintendo was really pandering to the kids.
Yeah.
But they didn't give it the chance. See, that's where it started. Like, nobody really wanted to play it because of the kiddie aspect.
That's where I was going with it, because like the concept trailer for Zelda, that before they revealed not Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, the concept they were playing with looked a lot more like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, and so mature and like stylized and pretty and then out of nowhere they just released Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably just like such a big shock for people, and like maybe a huge letdown, especially considering how dark Majora's Mask was and how mature and stylized Ocarina of Time was. Well, I mean, obviously they're the same like art teams, it's basically the same engine.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think it's 2D Zeldas hold a special place in my heart. I love them all.
Oh yeah.
The Game Boy games are some of my favorites. Like I love Link's Awakening. I love
The Oracle games, yeah.
Yeah, the Oracle games. I actually like the Oracle games better than I like Link's Awakening.
There's one nobody ever talks about, and that's the Minish Cap.
I love the
Minish Cap was good.
Fantastic game. I was actually going to bring up that one, but the other one I was thinking of... what is it? It's the paintings one.
Oh, the
Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
That one is amazing. And if you grew up playing A Link to the Past, there's no reason you wouldn't love A Link Between Worlds, because it's just that.
They basically remade it.
Yeah. With like a couple extra things that let you explore the world in a more interesting way.
Yeah.
So don't bother killing the little guys, because if you kill them, there's respawn.
Okay.
It does so much fucking damage to you, though.
I know, like it feels like you're constantly under assault.
So these boss that we're fighting is eventually just normal, right?
Oh joy! Hopefully less health. Oh,
I don't know. I think it's just their damage is so high at that point that it doesn't consider their damage.
I'm being hit with things I don't even see.
Yeah,
I just
honestly, it's very confusing to follow everything.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Zelda's a great game.
Oh, we could be buying potions, which would help.
Yeah.
We'll go to the store after this if we lose again.
Oh my god! Hold still, you little.
You might still be able to get me up. I think it's just the marker isn't there. Yeah. Okay.
Down soon.
If you
No,
just
I'm
mash
good.
it,
Killed me too.
So as you can see, we're still not that good at this.
We failed.
We have.
we're gonna buy some potions.
But since we're talking about Zelda, let's talk a little bit about Skyward Sword's HD remake. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, there was another one that was hated and I liked.
I liked it okay. I definitely understand the hate. I really don't think it's a good game. Oh, oops! I did not mean to do that. Come on. There we go. I thought Skyward Sword was a perfectly fine game. Not great, not bad. Too handholdy. Most people would arguably agree with that. I heard that one of the quality of life changes they're making is that Fee's gonna talk less. Can we go change swords?
Yep.
Because I don't remember picking up this stick, and I don't think I like it.
Oh man, yeah, Fee was definitely. I
Yeah.
liked her character, but just too much.
Just shut up. She really does show up so. God damn.
I'm one of those guys that thinks Fee's actually a cute character, but I did play it enough to understand the annoyance.
They were
Every
like,
little thing that you had to be reminded of.
They were-
It was just
Just
like,
level 10.
hey, listen.
Oh, worse
No.
than Navi.
oh god, yeah, no, it was like they were like, hey, you know what? People are talking about Navi again. Let's incorporate a more annoying Navi into the game.
Yeah, oh, she's 10 times worse. She just straight up, like 4 or 5 times, every 10 minutes. That's ridiculous.
And by the way, I don't hate Navi.
Oh, I don't either. I think she's a fine character. She's really not that bad. People complain too much about stuff.
I had my sorry, Brad, you go ahead.
The Majora's Mask version of Navi was a little annoying because it was like, oh, you're complete dissing Link and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, want to be best friends?
No, she doesn't even offer hints. There are times where you'll come across a thing that you have to fight a certain way, and she'll be like, you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
As it turns out, no. I mean, I did. Let's be honest, I did play Ocarina of Time, and almost everything is a carryover.
There was one part that I think everybody got stuck on for Majora's Mask, and that was getting to the ice place where you're supposed to shoot the icicle and melt it with a fire arrow.
Now the one part that really screwed me was the graveyard.
See, I mean, because here's the problem: is I was so young at the time, and now playing it back, I'm an adult, and I already know, so I don't remember how difficult things were. But,
Where does Majora's Mask take place? 'Cause it's
Termina.
not Hyrule.
Never know.
and it's questionable. Some people question whether or not it actually, quote unquote, happens.
There's a lot of
Some people believe that Link died.
Oh my god, that got through.
So,
Oh, great.
cool.
Wait,
Let him die. But yeah, a lot of people think Link just straight up died, and that Termina is
Afterlife?
sort of like a journey of accepting his death. And there's
Yeah.
actually some interesting things that kind of like lean into it. In
Isn't it because Twilight Princess?
yeah,
you
he's
do
a Stalfos.
Yeah, you meet the dead Link.
That's one of the biggest things. Is like he gets lost in the Lost Woods, and they straight up say like, if you're one of the Kokiri, when you get lost in the Lost Woods, you become a Skull Kid. But if you're a Hylian, you become a Stalfos. And they do confirm that the hero who trains you how to use your abilities, who shows up as basically a skeletal soldier like a Stalfos, is indeed the hero of time. So, like that's one of the big things people point to when they talk about it. The other thing is like yeah.
So if you defend when he's in his,
He won't knock us over?
He'll stop.
Good to know.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating.
Oh, it's just
It's like every time he comes near you, you go flying.
Don't forget to use your potion.
I have not forgotten.
That's true.
Well,
Oh my fuck, guys. Every time I go to use my magic, you guys throw him around.
I just keep losing sight of him. He bounces around so goddamn much. I lose sight of him, and then I lose sight of me.
I didn't mean to do the bomb. Okay. This is the furthest we've gotten yet, though.
Well, I think we all have health potions, and this is the time.
This is the hour.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
I was going with,
Oh, I'm over there. Wow, I lost myself entirely.
what was I singing now? Oh, Genesis. Or Disturbed, I mean, whatever version you like the most. Both are pretty good.
Land of Confusion, I see.
Yeah.
This is the tale of a land of confusion. That was a dumb joke. Why did that hit?
10,000 fists.
Him.
There we got him.
Oh, yes! We
Alright,
aren't
yeah.
that bad.
Oh, no. Someone else got him. You can switch out pets.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops, I stole him. What does he do?
He rams enemies to start with.
Ooh! Uh-oh, what the? Okay.
Beefy boys.
I ain't even into it.
What animal are these supposed to represent? Like a bunny?
They kind of look like bears.
They do,
Yeah,
but
they're
like...
berries.
This is the time.
Keep looking at these orange thinking to me.
I just lose track of myself in general.
Yeah, it doesn't help that the pink and green one on the screen looks so much alike to me.
I think the
The
tall
one alive? Oh my goodness.
It's dead now.
So yeah, but we're not gonna let it land.
So we're gonna juggle this. I think that's where we're gonna end our episode. We'll continue. So yeah, we'll continue after this.
Yeah, see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.